Hi everybody, this is Dr. Brichter von Doom.
So I'm working on the North American section of the zoo. I had already made this exhibit for the seals, but it had actually been in this corner. But I'm realizing that if I'm going to put polar bears in here, they need a larger habitat. So we need the suggestion that it's going to actually extend out beyond the plane of the table. I don't have a lot of this light blue color, but I do want to give the polar bears some more water to play in. So we're going to move this water from the otters over and use it there and give them a darker blue because I have plenty of that. Up here we're going to have a habitat for a couple of reindeer, so I'm using the horse as a stand-in, and that's going to be directly adjacent to the seals. And once I put the wall in enclosing the zoo, this area behind them will be fully built up. So I have, for the most part, completed the polar bear exhibit at this point. There'll just have to be a wall that will run along the edge of the zoo, and that's going to be a different type of brick, so I haven't put that in yet. I did find that I had a couple of these diagonal window pieces, which has allowed me to enclose the exhibit with a blue window that I think works pretty well, and then a rock face for the polar bears to climb on. I, of course, don't actually have polar bears yet. I'm waiting for those to be available on bricks and pieces. There is door access here for the zookeeper to be able to enter the polar bear exhibit. This is what the otter exhibit looks like with the dark blue color, which I don't actually mind all that much. The seal exhibit is unchanged. A little bit more progress on the reindeer exhibit, but again without reindeers. But I have been working on the main entrance section, so I've created a small aquarium here, which currently just has crabs and a starfish, but I'm hoping to add sea turtles once I get a hand on them, and also to add some coral in there. And there are a few platforms to put viewing minifigures on. And then to allow light to actually get in, I did create a sort of open starlight window at the top. This is just meant to represent the pump equipment. Here is the aviary or bird cage for my collection of parrots. I have 4, the other one is on the other side, and this is meant to be sort of a centerpiece that welcomes you as you enter the zoo. I'm starting to plan out the entrance, which is going to be, or the entire wall that encloses the gate is predominantly going to be the medium nougat color bricks, and I've been working on the ticket counter here, which I'm generally happy with. Just trying to figure out the placement of it. The main question is going to be, do I enclose the entirety of 4 base plates worth of a zoo with medium nougat bricks, which would be a lot, or do I try and utilize some of the exhibit walls themselves as the outer wall? And then the question would be, do I need to extend that into the road base plates, or will they fit within the zoo? The main hang-up actually is this crocodile exhibit. I would like to be able to run a 4-wheeler through the whole exhibit to be able to tow a wagon behind it to feed the animals. Actually, I have their food all laid out there, but I'm not sure what happened to my wagon. But in any case, if I move this exhibit in one stud, I can no longer run the 4-wheeler through, as I need to leave one stud for the wall. But if I don't move it in, then the wall has to be placed on the road. So I'm not sure what the solution for that is going to be yet, but of course I'll keep you posted. So about 5 minutes later, I felt that the best solution was probably just to exchange the location of the monkey house with the crocodile exhibit, and this allows the 4-wheeler to pull its wagon up here, and then it can simply back up and allow that to be fed. I will have to decide how it's going to get through here now, but one little solution has occurred, and I think I will probably just use the exhibit walls as part of the walls for the zoo, which means that I'm going to have to do a little bit of alterations here to the seal exhibit and probably disconnect them a little bit from the reindeer exhibit or caribou exhibit, but that does mean that I'm going to move all of this over one stud and just use this wall as part of the wall for the caribou exhibit. So with the ticket counter now done to a large extent, at least the size of it is completed. I realized that I didn't really like the layout of having it followed by the caribou exhibit and then the seal exhibit because of how the curves were not integrating very well with the caribou exhibit. So having switched those locations now, I think the fit is a lot better, and it allows basically a square at the end for the caribou, which will be a much better fit. It allows me to rework one continuous backdrop between the two, and then there will be one stud worth of dividing line here. I also brought back the aquarium by 2 studs, so there's less of a viewing platform, but that's not really essential, and that allowed me to bring the bird exhibit further back. So now there's more ATV access and also just a wider pedestrian area. I think back here I'm going to put some picnic tables and maybe a little convenience booth or snack bar.